Well, today we're at week 3 of our drawing prompts book. Last week we covered drawing 51 through 75, and today we'll do 76 through 100. So let's skip ahead to 76. And see what we got. Okay, 76 is Olympic medals. The deal on this one is I had to draw those Olympic medals for the Paris Olympics 3 different times. So that was kind of tedious. Prompt 77 is warrior. Well, you're tempted on a warrior is to draw an Indian in headdress. But remember, the Indians, they battled with the Europeans for 500 years after Columbus before they finally began to assimilate. And this is from a photograph of Geronimo after he had settled in Oklahoma. He's actually wearing a wool shirt and a leather jacket. Next is stop sign. That's a drawing prompt 78. Of course, stop sign would be too easy. So on the internet I saw a guy had taken a photograph or a picture or something where it had a stop sign and a lady in with an umbrella. So I incorporated the stop sign in this little scene here. '79 is Pinata, and we got old Memphis here whacking a pinata. Pretty good swing. Prompt 80. Roman Colosseum. The drawing prompt is Colosseum, and the only Colosseum that I know of is the Roman Colosseum. And this is the kind of the standard picture you always see. The difficulty here was putting the Colosseum in perspective. You kind of know how to do perspective with straight lines, but when you draw something round in perspective, it gets kind of tedious. Next drawing prompt is 81, and it's artichoke. So that's a whole artichoke, and that's an artichoke cut in half. Next drawing prompt is 82. Let's see what this is. 82 is a bushel of carrots. This is actually a basket of carrots. A bushel is actually, I think, a measure of weight, not volume, and it's like a bushel of corn. They don't really count the bushels, they count the weight. And so I was able to get some vegetation, draw a basket, and the carrots. I'm kind of proud of the basket. I got a lot of detail in the wicker. Next drawing prompt is 83. This is bubbling cauldron. So there we got a witch's brew heated up, and there's old Memphis stirring up the cauldron. Looks like he's got some fire water in his hands there. Next is 84. and this is crystal ball. Well, I got a crystal ball, but when I held it up and looked into it, all I saw was myself. So there's old Memphis looking into a crystal ball. You can see the cabinets behind me, our chalkboard, table saw, and there's old Memphis. Next one is 85, Alphabet Soup. There's old Memphis. What a handsome devil. Looking at that spoon, doesn't know how to use it. Notice that finger's missing. Got to keep the detail. And notice the Alphabet Soup. I'm not going to tell you what's wrong with it. You have to, in the comments, have to tell me what's wrong with Alphabet Soup. Next drawing prompt is 85 or 86. Let's see what that is. It's rubber ducky in a bathtub. So here's old Memphis in his rubber ducky outfit in a wooden bathtub. Quite a bit of detail in this. I don't know if you can see it, but got the foam and the water coming out. Rubber ducky in a bathtub. Next one is Red Riding Hood. Here's Red Riding Hood. There's the wolf dressed up like grandma, the glasses and the hat. So Red Riding Hood with her basket full of chow for her grandma. Next one is 88. 88 is flamingo. I don't know if you know much about flamingos, but their color to a large degree depends on what they're eating. And sometimes they can actually they can be white, or they can actually have various colors depending on the shellfish they're eating. Next one is 89, and I had to look this one up because I didn't know what it was. A fleur de lis. I don't speak French, but when you see this, you'll know exactly what it is. We all see it, but we never knew what it was called. That's that thing. Looks like kind of like a flower, and it's got a band around it. I didn't know what it was, and then I looked it up, and then of course I was familiar with it then. But then I saw a picture on the internet where a guy had put the fleur de lis in a stained glass window, so that's what I did here. Okay, next is 90. 90 is Noah's Ark, and there's old Memphis running all the animals into the ark. See, that's one advantage of being old, because you can, living history. There's Noah's Ark in the background, and there's old Memphis. He's, herding the animals into the ark. Got elephants, horses, and zebras, and wildebeest, and what's down there? Giraffes, tigers. Next one is 91, and it's a lit candle. So there's old Memphis with a single lit candle. It's one of those Christmas candles that have all the fancy designs on it and everything. It's kind of hard to put dark when you're using pencils. It's kind of hard to get the darkness. This part in here should be really much darker, but it's about as dark as you can get it without making it look stupid. Okay, 92. 92 is Hourglass. Boy, we're getting a lot of Memphis today. Here's old Memphis looking at the Hourglass. Let's see if we got that finger chopped off. Oh. There's old Memphis holding the Hourglass. Okay, 93 is Three Blind Mice. This is another one of those drawings where I was able to put the undertones for the fur and stuff in place, and then use the dark pencil or the dark ink pen to, put in the details for the fur. I think the glasses really make it. Okay, next is 94. Let's see what we got here. The prompt is honeycomb. So we got those little, the little cells, and I didn't just want to draw the cells, so I put the honeybees in there too. '95. The drawing prompt is compass, and there's our compass, and I made it a little more nautical, put a little anchor down there and an anchor rope and a little ship. '97. This is another one of those that you need some darker colors, but this drawing prompt is comet, and there's the comet, and there's the moon, and the sun's coming up, and so we got dark on this side, and there's old Memphis. He's just watching it, standing up on a rock, it looks like. Next one is 97, a snow globe. And there's old Memphis, got his railroad hat on. And there's the snow globe. Oh, look at here. Missing finger. That's how you can tell if it's Memphis or not. '98. '98 is the prompt is Stonehenge, and this is actually, if you look on the internet, this is about my drawing here is probably as good as any of them. I think I pretty much got all the different rocks in there. Deceptively difficult to do, though. But on the flip side, every Stonehenge drawing or picture you see is different. There's just so many different ways of looking at it. But that's 98. Let's look at 99. Your school mascot. I'm from a little town in Indiana, and our mascot was the Vive Warrior. And it's always shown in profile like this. And finally 100. What's 100? There it is. The prompt is racetrack. And so I drew this racetrack Martinsville with the NASCARs. You know how they kind of bunch up real close together as they're going around the corners and stuff. Okay, that should just about do it. If I get enough views this week, I'll continue. Thanks for watching.